Welcome to the Red Carpet Report, your backstage pass for celebrity book clubs, book adaptations, and new book releases. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Kirsten.
And we're your hosts.
Today we are going to do a deep dive into Good Morning America, the book club. We are very excited to talk about it, but before that, we've got to get into the red carpet rundown.
Heartstopper Forever is coming out on Netflix. So it's the next season of the
hit series.
Yeah, the hit series. I don't even know how many books there are in the series at this point.
I don't either. And I know they're graphic novels. I've actually never read them. But I've heard really good things. And it was on my list of things for me to watch this week. But I'm just struggling to watch TV.
I know, which is weird. But we did try to watch 5 Star Weekend.
Right, which we did. Katie came over, Megan came over, and we started at 10, and we're like, it's okay, we're going to watch like all the episodes, which in theory would have happened, except that they stayed till like 3:30, and we got like 2.5 episodes done. So we just jabbered the whole time.
Yes. So stop laughing.
I know, it hurts.
So yeah, I think we still have like a good 4.5 episodes.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of episodes for us to watch. But what did you think so far?
I thought it was really good.
I'm really loving it. I read it so long ago I forgot some of the storylines. And I was about to start looking things up, but they've been unveiling it sort of as we go so that watchers are in the know, even if the other characters aren't really aware of what's going on with each person, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I think I didn't read it actually, and I'm loving it. It has a great flow. I really love the characters. Some of them are really annoying, but I love them anyway because I feel like they're just so annoyingly imperfect. And I think they did a great job, and I love Jennifer Garner. I think she's such a good actress. So,
and I was nervous that it was going to be too sad for a beachy, watchy TV show, but it's really not. It's been like upbeat and fun, and like all the food. Oh my God, does that make you hungry?
So hungry. Everything she does, I was like, oh, I want that.
I know.
Although I'm afraid to eat so many fresh fruits and vegetables right now.
I know. Diarrhea lettuce 2026. I learned about it that day because Megan, is like very aware of foodborne illness. And she was like, diarrhea lettuce, do not eat any of the fresh fruits that you just bought. We threw them all out. What a wacky thing to have happening in 2026.
I mean, at this point, I feel like nothing surprises me.
Can I tell you the funniest meme that I saw? I'm not going to be able to get through it without laughing. It was like Taco Bell has removed cilantro, pico de gallo, guacamole, etc. from its stores until further notice. Taco Bell is leading. Taco Bell is leading the prevention of diarrhea. Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
That's like an oxymoron.
I was dying when I saw that meme. All right, moving on to the next topic. This is one that I am majorly obsessed with. The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan. This is my favorite book of all time. Well, one of them. But The Odyssey is being adapted. Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Tom Holland, Charlize Theron, like you name it, they're in it. My kids are forcing me to wait because we just did that whole cruise and we saw like the Greek things and all the mythology. And
you're going to wait?
I'm going to wait.
You're not.
I am. I don't think I could comfortably sit in a movie theater. Actually, I probably could if I went to the right theater with those fun reclining
totally
seats.
Can. If you wait too long, it's not going to be in the theater anymore.
I know. Maybe Corey and I will go this weekend.
Maybe you should just see it twice.
Maybe I should see it twice. Maybe I should be like, I never saw it.
I won't tell. You just don't have to say anything. Lie by omission.
There we go. I really do want to see it though. It's embarrassing how many times I saw the really crappy 90s miniseries version. Like
I feel like
it's embarrassing.
True love is you saying you're going to wait for your kids. That's very nice. I would say tough luck. You're at camp. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to the movies.
I know. I really should. I should just go and see it. This has been my most anticipated movie of the year.
I know. Do it.
You're such a bad influence. Such a bad influence.
I just want to feel better about the fact that my kids are like, oh, will you wait for me? And I'm like, absolutely not. now we actually know, now that it was announced, the GMA YA pick, and it is the second book in the Immortal Consequence series by Ivy Marie.
Ruinous Ends, which this is interesting to me because remember when we were razzing them a little bit for like, you picked the second or the third in a series and you didn't pick the first one?
Yes.
This is the first time they've picked the sequel of a book after previously having picked the first book in the series.
Yeah, which if you're going to pick the second in the book, I think you should have picked the first one because maybe more people have read it. I really like the first one, so I'm hoping that I get a chance to read this one too.
I saw that the third one is also coming out this year in October. So now I'm wondering if that means we know what the GMA YA October pick is. Like, are they just going to put their stamp on the whole series?
Oh, I wonder.
I know.
That would be really interesting. But it also says something because I'm willing to bet that this second one in a series is good.
Yeah.
A lot of times when they're picking the second one's really good. Maybe the first one didn't get as much hype as they thought it should, and so they picked the second one. Sometimes the second one in a series, for me, ends up being like the low light of this series. So
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see about this one.
Well, this choice and this discussion point in general works really well today because we're deep diving into the Good Morning America Book Club, our favorite picks, your favorite picks, and I guess the history of the book club. And we should talk about, because it frames what you're saying about, maybe it didn't get as much hype. GMA is different from the other groups because it's not one person picking. Now, we all know that there are people behind the people
right.
that are selecting the books and sending it to, Jenna or Reese or Oprah to read. But GMA works as like a panel.
Right.
It's an editorial team. It's some of the news anchors, and they meet with marketing executives, which is different from other book clubs. They meet with publishing houses that are pushing their newest or most anticipated releases. So they tend to choose things that are maybe already a little bit hyped and that we know about. They're not huge on a debut reader. I guess they are kind of, but they're very anticipated debut authors.
Yes, and I also think they have the widest variety in the types of books that they choose. So their YA are a lot of fantasy, but they have chosen a few magical realism. They choose some romances and thrillers and some mysteries, historical. So they're really all over the board with which kind of books they pick, which sometimes could be more accessible for everybody who doesn't necessarily only want to read a female author.
Right. Or a debut author or a very depressing book, Oprah. They were the final of the big four book clubs to launch. They launched in October of 2019, most likely in direct competition for Jenna's, because Jenna presents hers on the Today Show, which is obviously Good Morning America's like biggest competitor for ratings. So it makes sense that they went after it. Their approach is a little bit different. But yeah, I've traditionally really liked the GMA picks.
Me too. I had a hard time picking with these ones. Also because, like I said, there's so many different types of genres to choose from. If you don't like one month, chances are next month is going to be something completely different, so you can go for it.
Now, when I was looking through, this is what I realized. GMA used to be Kirsten territory, and it is so firmly now Jackie territory that I was looking through 2026. I've read one book.
Oh, no way.
I read the YA pick Change of Plans by Sarah Dessen.
Oh, no way.
And every other GMA pick, like you've read almost all of them.
I think so.
And that was also the same in 2025. So something happened and I was looking through it where like 2021, 22, 23 were my like peak GMA book loving years. And that's where the majority of my picks are from. And then it shifted. And
Interesting.
It's now a Jackie book club.
Interesting. And I had a hard time choosing between them, but I was looking through and I was like, wow, this is a thriller, this is a romance, this is a mystery, this is historical. Like, it was all over the place. And I had a hard time narrowing it down.
Well, I think I want to get into it then.
Okay, and I bet you we're going to have
some of the same.
Yeah, 100%.
I will say that just for what it's worth, they launched with Dominicana by Angie Cruz, and there were only 38,000 ratings for this book on Goodreads. So it took a little bit of time, I think, for GMA to really hit its stride and hit some of these major blockbusters. The first of which is the one that I'm going to say.
I know exactly what it is.
We could probably do it in unison.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Lessons in Chemistry.
I thought Long Bright River was before Lessons in Chemistry.
It was, but I think Lessons in Chemistry is what put them on the map.
Oh, okay.
I think Long Bright River was a sleeper pick, and it was great, and it is on my list.
Oh, that's okay.
Lessons in Chemistry is the one that was like, now we've hit 1 million. This is their equivalent to Where the Crawdads Sing, and it was really in that time frame that they did their thing. Lessons in Chemistry, though, everyone's read it.
Everyone's read it.
I don't need to say more about that. Is that on your list?
100%.
Okay. And I guess we should talk about Long Bright River, too.
Because it's also on my list.
We started Long Bright River, and my husband also was like, yeah, I can't watch this one. It was a great book.
It's fantastic. It's very disturbing. Really I'm sure. But the book was dark. In case anyone hasn't read it, it's about the opioid crisis, and a police and her sister is an addict, and
it takes place here in Philly. Yes, it's in Kensington, which is like it's a problem.
It
was like a little too close to home. I just couldn't do it.
All right, I had a few other ones that I'm sure were favorites, so I kind of skipped those and took those out, and then I have my next one. What's your next one?
Well, I gave 2 already, so okay. You go.
Frozen River, Ariel Lawhan.
I knew you were going to pick that one. I knew it.
I love her so much. She is the most brilliant historical fiction writer. They're really biographical fiction, and they're phenomenal. So this one is a bit of a mystery. It's about a midwife, and it's phenomenal.
And how excited are you that she has a new one coming out this year?
Oh, I'm so excited.
In like a month and a half.
I'm what is it? The Pirate Queen? I'm dying to read this book. I haven't read as many pirate books as you have.
I love a pirate book.
You love a pirate book. But I think I'd read anything that she wrote.
Okay, I'm going to choose one that was a book club pick for us. Beyond the Bookends Book Club. Participant Angie Kim, Happiness Falls. We read it for book club. We all loved it for book club. She was a phenomenal author to come in and talk about this book because wow, the layers. But that's a favorite.
Yes, and I knew you were going to pick it, which is why
you left it off.
Yeah, because it's so good.
Okay, so what do you got?
I have Listen for the Lie.
You took it off. I took it off because it's a thriller. It's about podcasts.
Yes.
Full cast. Excellent. Great choice.
Phenomenal.
But so many people had read it that I wanted to highlight an under-reviewed book instead.
I'm sure. This is Amy Tintera, and it was one of our favorites of the year.
Oh, yeah.
That year.
One of the best thrillers ever written.
Ever. It
2024,
was
25,
I think
something
so.
in there.
Oh, it's phenomenal. I think it was 24 because 25 wasn't so great for thrillers.
Right. I think it was 24.
I think it was coming down off the high of thrillers like that made 2025
not the best.
Not the best.
Well, I will say that the one that I replaced it with, which is my under-reviewed. So under-reviewed is, some of these books take out Lessons in Chemistry because millions of people have reviewed that. In general, for GMA, it seemed like 70, 80, 90,000 reviews is considered like a very popular book. And anything under that is pretty low. This only had 32,000 reviews.
Oh.
River Sing Me Home by Eleanor Shearer.
Yeah.
It is about a woman, a mother, who, when the plantations in the Caribbean were emancipated, she goes out to try to find each of her children that has been sold in slavery.
Oh, wow.
And where they are, where did they end up? It is So powerful and so incredibly written. And I'm very sad that more people didn't read it.
Well, maybe now they will. And again, like we were saying, look at the difference in these genres,
Like, let
right?
me cross up this crazy pop culture thriller
Mhm.
for this historical fiction
Right.
that is going to rip your heart out.
Right. We're going to do another 180 from that to a romance with Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood.
You love her
Oh my
stuff.
God.
You do love her stuff.
This book had me cracking up. I was laughing so hard. It's hilarious. This woman dies. Okay, that shouldn't sound funny, but it is, because she goes into like this afterlife holding area and they give her a chance to come back and find someone to love her, or else she has to be dead again. And the way that she wrote it, it's completely hilarious. She's a great kind of magical realism romance writer.
Yeah. All right. So you chose, I'm going to go with different magical realism.
Okay.
And one that isn't quite under reviewed, but one that I was shocked that only like 66,000 people have
Okay.
read. And it's The Change by Kirsten Miller.
Right.
Which is about women when they go through perimenopause, like or menopause, I should say, get a magical power, essentially. And they're going to take down some billionaires that are doing bad things to women. It's related to the book that I read this year, The Women of Watch Hill.
Yes.
It's like a lesser version of that, which becomes like a much bigger world expanding novel. And I thought that this book was everywhere. And in my social circles, it was. And I feel like in our book life, it was very much discussed. But it didn't, I guess, really break out of the book culture, which is kind of shocking to me because it was so good and so different.
And what's interesting to me about her is that she writes these phenomenal kind of magical realism books. And then she writes Lula Dean's Little Library of Banned Books, which is completely opposite, but also fantastic. And that book was everywhere. So
I know she's a great writer. You all should be reading that book.
Okay, so my next book is A Song to Drown Rivers, and it's Anne Liang. I loved this book. Now, they build it as a fantasy, but it's not really a fantasy. It's more mythology.
Oh, right. I remember you telling me about this one.
It was so beautifully written. It's like heartbreaking and powerful, and the writing is absolutely gorgeous. And it was also a little bit under reviewed with about 40,000 reviews. And I can't understand why.
That's wild.
So, and it may be because they called it a fantasy and people were expecting like fantastical elements. Right. Because in my mind, it's not really a fantasy. It's mythology. So, and there is a difference.
My next one I'm going to go with is Pineapple Street by Jenny Jackson. Love a family saga. I love like nasty siblings that are like just mean to each other and don't really understand each other, and like trying to fit in a family dynamic when you are, you marry into a family. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I loved her book, The Shampoo Effect, which is the current Jenna pick.
Yes.
Which she's one of a few authors now that have been featured by both or more than one book club.
Yep.
But yeah, I love this book. This is a pretty popular one, though. A lot of people read Pineapple Street.
My next one was also this is a fantasy. It is The Book of Lost Hours by Haley Gelfuso. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I had read it. I loved it. And I was like, well, it's not going to be a good book club pick. And then it was a book club pick. So this one took me by surprise. It is about a woman who can basically go into the memories of books in a library.
Got it. Right. I remember this one.
It's similar, I think, to anyone who loves the Midnight Library, which was also a pick.
Oh, that's right.
But I loved this. It was historical fiction. I just found it really emotional, really moving, like a very well written book that the magic adds to the story. It's magical realism rather than creating like a whole new magic system. So
I don't have any magic left. I have a thriller, Violin Conspiracy, Brendan
Oh,
Slocum.
yeah, that was a great book.
It was so good. It's about a man who is this world-renowned violinist, and someone steals his Stradivarius, and he's like trying to find it and get it back. It's so hard, I think, to get like suspense and like your heart pounding over something that's not a murder death plot.
Yes.
And this was like, you felt for this guy. You're like, oh my God, is this guy going to get his violin? Like, it was
Yes.
so suspenseful and so stress inducing and so different. Yeah, I loved that one.
I love that book also. I feel like I want this to be made into a movie.
I could see it. I could see it if it was shot in the right way with the right kind of lighting and the right kind of vibes. This could really be a good movie.
Well, did you ever see the movie The Red Violin with Samuel L. Jackson? It kind of gives off the same vibes. That was really, really good. I feel like a good violin mystery.
Here we go.
Thriller. I don't know. I'm all for it. Okay. Going to say I knew 100% you were going to choose this one. Sisters in the Wind by Angeline Boulet.
Oh, obviously. I knew that. I did know that.
You knew that.
That's like your favorite go-to writer.
Angeline Boulet, she writes these incredibly powerful books. And this one is about a woman who people try and murder her. She ends up in the hospital. People come, and now she finds out her heritage, which is that she's Native American, and she grew up in the foster care system. So it's a bit of a mystery, a bit of a thriller, and it is so well written, and it touches on so many different like heavy topics without being too heavy-handed with it. So I absolutely love this pick.
Okay, I'm going to go with a thriller then, too.
Okay.
Which is, it's kind of a thriller. It's Best Offer Wins by Marissa
you love
Kashima.
this book.
It is so funny. I love a psychotic narrator. Like, I love someone who is out there doing crazy things and justifying it in their head, and you're in their head and you're like, you know what? Go for it. Go ahead, girl. Like, she wants to get this house and she's going to do anything to stalk and get this house. And it's hilarious. It's so fun. It's a really fun, very different story.
Okay, so if you want to talk about a psychotic narrator, what do you got? Yesteryear by Caro Claire Burke.
Okay.
I mean, do I need to say anything else about this book? She is absolutely a complete and total like psychotic lunatic.
And this is the book of the year.
That is the book of the year. So everyone's heard of it. I don't need to explain it.
So The Husband, Chandler Baker, which is kind of similar. It's modern day Stepford husbands instead of Stepford wives. Yeah. And I just think it has a whole lot to discuss with marriage in general for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I only have one left.
Me too.
Okay. This one, I'm actually super excited that it already has 60,000 reviews because it's only from last month.
Oh.
It is Jolly All the Time, Annabelle Monaghan. I adored this book so much. I'm just so glad that it was chosen. I'm so glad that it's getting all the hype that it is because I just think it was delightful. It's delightful in every way. It's like so feel good. It gives a little bit like Pretty Woman vibes. Like I just adored it.
Well, I'm glad that your last one was one that you absolutely adored because mine is one that I absolutely adored and it is under-reviewed and I always sing about it from the hilltops and no one ever reads it and it's devastating to me that they don't.
Okay. Why do I not know what book you're going to say?
Do. The second I say the first letter, Dava.
Oh, yes.
Dava Shastri's Last Day. I am sorry. How no one has read this. It is a woman. She's a billionaire. She gets her family onto her compound. She's going to kill herself. She's like dying of something. So she's going to do like assisted suicide.
Okay.
And she gets her whole family there. And the press release goes out that she's dead, but she hasn't died yet. So she has like 2 extra days and she kind of ties up all these loose ends with her family. And it's her life story. And each of her children are like living this life of wealth and leisure and they have to like grapple with some things. It is so addictively good and when people read it, they love it, but No one reads it. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Read this book. Please read this book.
And it sounds a little not as dark as like, I'm going to pretend that I'm dead and then see what my family does to see who's getting the inheritance.
No, exactly. Okay. It's like, I am doing this. Let's all grieve it together. Come to accept my decision. But also, there's all these like back secrets that are coming out. There's all kinds of other things that are. It's like chocolate. I couldn't stop. I consumed it so quickly, and I loved it. And it's set during a blizzard, and it's like a whole fun thing.
Book like chocolate.
I just loved it. It was just so different and fun. And that doesn't sound like those should go together based on the fact that this woman's about to like.
It sounds fantastic.
It's so good. So good. Read it.
Okay, so what about other people's picks?
All right,
what were other people's favorites?
All right, team. This is what your favorites were. Dolly.
Oh, I'm so glad about that. I'm so happy about that. I mean, if you haven't read it yet, I feel like it's the best romance of this summer.
Love of My Afterlife. We talked about that.
There we go.
Atmosphere, Taylor Jenkins Reid. Mm-hmm. No surprise there. No. Lessons in Chemistry. Again, no surprises. The final one, Dead Romantics, came up.
That was on my list, but I was like, I feel like everyone's going to say that. So I took it off my list so that we could talk about that one too.
Well, Rebecca said it has good magical realism. It's the perfect mix of thoughtful, sad, and hopeful.
Oh, I love that.
She's right.
That was very succinct.
She's right. Yeah. Okay, so those are the favorites. I mean, yeah, this book club it's a good one. They're always choosing good stuff. They really are always choosing excellent books that even if you don't like the topic or the subject, they're so well written. They choose really, really good writers.
Yes, that aren't necessarily literary fiction, which I love that because sometimes some literary fiction can be a little
unapproachable.
Yes, that's the perfect word.
And all of these are very approachable.
Yes.
There are so many that we didn't talk about too, like The Vanishing Half. Oh,
I know.
What a book.
It was really hard to choose. I was going through and I easily could have had 25 books on this list.
I know. This is maybe my favorite, although in recent years, I think I just need to swoop in and read them before you read them because it's only one of us can read them usually. And like, I feel like you swoop in and you take it before I have a chance to take it. I know.
And then you have read the Jennas.
I have, which used to be your...
Yes.
We've like switched.
Yes. We did a swapperoni.
We did switch. Should we move on to the bookmark?
We should. We 100% should go on to the bookmark.
What's it called?
Because I'm stealing it.
Right. What's it called?
It is Dominion by Jean Kwok.
She was a former Celebrity Book Club pick for Read with Jenna, searching for Sylvia Lee.
Thank you. I knew you would have it in you to remember that.
This better be good because it's supposed to be my turn. So break it down for me, girl. What is your reasoning behind using your steal? Justify yourself.
Shall. Okay. I am going to say this is the best fantasy book I have read this year. I gave it 5 stars.
Okay.
I have 6 5-star books this year. This is number 6.
All right, fine. It justifies the steal.
I loved it so much. I can't wait for the next one. It's the first in a series. Why do you
always
do
the first in a series?
It's always the first in a series.
So it's out now already, yes?
Yes, it came out on Tuesday. This is Fourth Wing, but instead of dragons, we have tigers.
Are you telling me that I can live out my Princess Jasmine dreams via this book?
100%.
Shut up. Are you serious?
I'm so serious. It's so good. I don't want to give any more than that because I don't want to spoil it.
I'm like shaking. Are you kidding me? Do you know that I used to pretend that I was like the Little Mermaid in the pool, or when I was out of the pool, I pretended I was Princess Jasmine with Raja. Like all I wanted was to have my own tiger.
Then you need to read this book. I actually think this is a fantasy that you would love. There is a romance component. It's a great magical system that isn't complex. There's not so many characters that you're like, who are we talking about? What's going on? You can just sit back and enjoy. It is so well written. The story is so good. You get to the end, you're like, no, oh my God, I can't believe it's over. I was like, literally, my heart like sunk because I was like, the book is now over and I have to wait like a year for the next one.
How many pages are we talking about? Is she a chonker?
I'm not sure.
Is it like 300 or is it like
I don't know. I listened to it. It was 12 hours. So what's
okay,
that?
that's
like,
not okay. That's approachable.
I think
can
it's
do
approachable.
that.
I think it's around 400 to 500 pages, but it flies by. Dominion, Gene Kwok. It is out already.
You had me at Tiger. You had me at Tiger.
Magical tigers. I mean,
magical tigers? They're magic?
She can communicate with her tiger via telepathy. They talk to each other. This is like, and they're powerful and they're warriors and they fight with their tigers. And it's if you, instead of a dragon, if you had a tiger, it's fantastic. So good.
Oh my God, I can't wait to read this book. I cannot wait to read it. Wow, great choice.
Yes.
I approve. You got the approval.
She justified the steal. Yes. Fantastic.
Okay. Do you want to know what the reader question is this week? Because I'm excited for next week.
Yes, I do want to know.
Next week's a plot twist, which means we're going to be talking about the August book club, reading prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Books set in tropical locations.
Fantastic. I mean, what could be better?
What could be better? We're going to give you a thriller, fantasy, mystery, historical fiction. We'll give you something from every genre that we like. Mm-hmm. And we'll obviously announce who our person is.
Yes.
Who our author is going to be in the book that we're going to be reading. But we'd like to know from you, what are your favorite novels set in tropical locations?
What do you think the book's going to be? No peeking on the website.
Yeah, don't look.
Don't peek.
Don't look.
Just take a guess. All right. So, follow, subscribe.
And happy reading.